Hello, we are live.
Alrighty, awesome. Hello everybody, and welcome to the party. I am the Bardic Knock. Yeah, that's me. I am in control. I use that term very loosely here. Of this super fun, amazing Pokemon tabletop adventures game. This is a fan-made game. It is 100% free to play. All of the information is free online. Just Google Pokemon tabletop adventures, and you can find it, and you can play it, and you can make someone cry by destroying all of their hard work by abusing the game system. Anyhow, before we
What do you
jump
call it
on.
when when a game system abuses itself? Because I think it's self-inflicted here.
Oh,
Like
it 100% is. And I don't know, like just self-loathing. Like just
this system is attempting to destroy itself. It's self-destructing.
I mean in a really fun way. Like,
Yes, I love
we're
it.
not we're not calling it bad in any way, shape, or form. This system is great.
It's just silly.
It's just
I can make soda pop out of thin air, and with that, our other character can phase through walls.
Like you
and
do.
vomit lava.
Yeah, he can fuel his lava vomit with energy drinks. Not that that's much different than real life.
Ah,
It depends on the energy drink.
Yes.
um,
I'm sorry.
well,
Why
actually, real
are we like
quickly.
this?
I don't know. I don't know. Um, Yeah, hi, I'm the Bardic Knock. Follow me on Twitter. It's the Bardic Knock, and so all my other platforms such as Patreon, YouTube, and Twitch. That's me. Somebody else, another person who exists. Let's go, Shogun. You're the first person I saw on my screen.
Hello.
Shogun, do you want to tell us about yourself?
I am getting called. Hang on. No. I am Amelia Priscilla is the character I'm playing as, and I'm Shogun. I'm Shogun117 on Twitter, and yeah, I'm supposedly the leader of this group. I have
Another term we use very loosely.
yeah, I have a lot less control than that would sound like, but also I have a lot more influence than you would think as well. Yeah, that's me though.
Bum. Did you say where we would find you if we wanted to follow you on the internet?
Yeah, Shogun117 on Twitter. And
There we go.
I'm around here on Welcome to the Party in the Discord.
So, moving on to our next person, the next person whose name I can see on the screen being Cyril. Cyril, tell us about yourself.
I am Cyril. I am playing Slim Jim Flare. I'm the wall phasing, vomiting, bug ghost trainer. I've one less bug than last time though.
I don't know why I'm laughing at that. It's actually really tragic. They got stabbed with a giant icicle.
It's cool. I
Was-
only took 2.5 times
did
its
the po-
HP in one shot. It's fine.
Did
It's
that
fine.
Pokemon happen to be called Raid or something?
Oh god.
No, the Pokemon that did it was called Manny. Manny the Mammoth.
The man got him down.
Okay, so then we'll move on to our resident. I don't even know what to refer to Clementine as. I was tempted to say like best girl, but like that'd
That
be unfair
works.
because Eva is also a very good girl. So resident, very good girl. I don't know.
God. What is happening? Hi, I'm Michi at Michisaurus on the Twitter. I'm going to be playing Clementine, who is a very good girl. and probably just too kind to be here. It's fine.
Maybe a little bit. And then our final player this evening being Nerdy. Nerdy, do you want to tell us about yourself?
Hey, I'm Nerdy. Find me at Nerdy Teddy Bear, or at Nerdy Teddy on Twitter, because Nerdy Teddy Bear is too long. And I'm playing Ever Kiss Man, the one with all the secrets.
We're so close to learning them secrets. Grr. I want them. All right, yeah. So that's all of the people you can currently see and or hear. So the place in which we are doing this thing right now, which is allowing you to see and or hear all of this nonsense, is Welcome to the Party. Welcome to the Party is a fantastic, all-inclusive community, group, place of awesome. And if you too would like to be a part of it, you can find the Discord server in a link down below. You can also follow Welcome to the Party on Twitter at Welcome Party RPG. Subscribe to them on YouTube, where you can catch up on basically every single thing that has ever happened on this entire channel on youtube.com/welcome to the party. And here on Twitch at twitch.tv/welcome party RPG. You can also support the channel in various ways. Way one is just giving us bits. I'm not above asking for money from strangers over the internet. I mean, no. So, yeah, we accept all donations because why not? I'm not good at selling stuff. Shut up. Shut up, voices in my head. If you want to affect the game in some way, shape, or form, for 500 bits, we allow smallish, medium, lesser changes to occur, such as a critical hit, or if it's Shadowrun, something like Edge. I mean, I don't know. I've got my little diddly doodah screen. My brain is just not here tonight. I'm just gonna bumble through everything. But I've got a screen and I'm looking at the Twitch chat. So if you want to suggest things, or if you just want to say something, I'll see it. So,
Do you see that?
yeah, I just did. Who's this really nice Shogun 117 sharing 500 bits? Wow, what a nice anonymous person to do that. So, Shogun, how would you like to affect the game with that 500 bits?
I'd just like to give you advantage.
Yay! Can I use it for figuring out what I'm doing right now?
I don't have that kind of power.
The dice will make me better. I can't even find a d20. Or for 1,000 bits, you can affect the game in a larger way, such as maximum damage, or a shiny Mew appeared. Now it hangs out in an abandoned house with a bunch of cats.
How many bits would it require for me to manifest the Poke-Taker in a battle?
Or just go "Ugh!" and just summon him.
Yes. Either that or transform into him.
Oh my god.
Oh dear, sorry.
No, he just comes out of a Pokeball.
Yeah.
With tank and everything.
No, I had bad ideas, and I know better now than to make shit up on the spot, because you abuse it. I don't know. I'd say 1,000 bits would get you a one-time use of that. Like, boom, Poke-Taker just appears. It's not even like he just it's not like he just magically appears. He just so happens to be walking past. Like, oh.
Like the lights go out and suddenly the Poke-Taker's there.
I might hang on to that.
Running in from backstage, it's the Poke-Taker! Oh, it's a steel chair!
I haven't even finished doing all of this stuff.
Someone needs
This
to
is
clip
very quickly
this.
becoming like my Sunday games, where it's just a mess from start to finish. But in the best possible way. No shade. I love it. The other way you can support the channel, financially speaking, I mean, you're being supportive just by clicking onto this video and donating your time in any way, shape, or form. You're being a good person. Well done, you. Have a high five. Also a donut, because you deserve it. I really want a donut now. But yes, you can also support the channel financially by subscribing. Every month you subscribe here on Twitch, you get to give. I might be getting this wrong because I swear it's changed, but it used to be a crit, and now I think it's been dropped down to advantage to any player or DM.
It depends
I'm always
on the
happy.
game.
Yeah, I'm happy for it to be a crit just because it's funnier. You can also subscribe at one of 3 different tiers, and you'll get different emotes for each one. Tier 1 will grant you access to a WTTP D20, Tier 2, Michael the Mimic, and Tier 3, crits on the rocks. I'm just messing around with my voice now for shits and giggles. That's everything, pretty much, I think. I don't know. Fuck it.
You're good. You did good. You did good.
Do you want to punch Pokemon?
Please.
All right. Scene. Ready. Go. Where we left off, you had just nearly killed, then revived, then nearly killed the gym leader of Druid's Green, a rather peaceful little town, which seems to be struggling, financially speaking. Then after discussing with the Nancy Druid a little bit further, she revealed that she is not particularly fond of the ranger system. She feels as if it is not benefiting her. Well, I say the ranger system, I mean the ranger system and the league in general. And she basically agreed to work with you. I'm not going to say for, because she doesn't see it like that, but if you want to look at it that way, sure. But she seems okay with that, and you didn't find any issues with it. Poker has agreed to stay behind here at Druid's Green to help set up some kind of safari zone. So he will not be joining us, and it makes me sad. Already miss Capjack.
I want to politely interject and offer a small correction. I think what you meant to say is 2-bit town. Like,
What did I say?
you said town. I
Oh,
want
yeah,
I want to make it very obvious that this place is a dump.
Oh yeah. This is basically some people put some buildings down in a field and went, there, it's a town.
I mean, based on how good the foundations are, they might have like airdropped these buildings in.
I mean, it's probably quite certain that these are built on other buildings that sank. So it's not great here. Meanwhile, everybody else went and had a good long rest in a rather nice, nothing too fancy, but you can at least tell it's an attempt at high class, like spas. So, ooh, hey, look, we've got like bamboo doors and steam rooms and mud baths. That's fancy, right? It's a very sincere attempt at luxury, at the very least. Everyone had a good long rest. Everyone feels better, except maybe Slim, who's mourning over the death of his beloved bug.
I want to be sadder about his death, but his soul's right here beside me. Was he already dead and didn't know it? Did he die twice? Does he just have like is there this little like IOU in hell waiting for Ninja to die? I don't know.
Oh my God.
Bugs die twice.
I don't know. Some, the general, well, to remind you all of your actual long-term goal, you were headed north towards Fight Town to meet a contact given to you by your handyman, Vlad, who might have some information / resources to deal with the Rangers. To get up towards Fight Town, you would need to head up D15, which is towards the northeast directions. I know them. Sort of. So, yeah, you all wake up. Yeah, it's lovely. It's pleasant. You can go downstairs. There's some breakfast prepared for you. It's not quite as nice as the stuff Amelia will prepare, but it's there. As I said before, it's a very earnest, sincere attempt at luxury. It's okay.
Are there pancakes at breakfast?
Yes.
Okay, Clementine is going to eat more pancakes than should be humanly possible.
Good.
Amelia will have some toast, and Smoochie, my Jigglypuff, will have a cinnamon roll. That is it's similar size to her.
As you do.
Slim is going to get a plate full of bacon and wrap it with a second plate full of bacon.
Ever eats a muffin? Just a muffin.
A single. Is it a sad-looking muffin, or is it like a real nice-looking? Is it like all sad and like bran, or is it like a real nice muffin with like bits of fruit and fancy things in it?
It's definitely one with bits of fruit or something.
There we go. At least it's not sad.
Just imagining her eating it just like so delicately, like getting a fork and a knife
and almost being as out of place as Clementine, just like, what am I doing here?
Yeah, Amelia is like a fancy person, but not like Ever. Ever is a legitimately fancy person. Amelia is like a trash person who covers it up with makeup.
Best descriptions.
So she's having a microwaved, like, Pop-Tart or something.
You're just trying to think of the most trash thing.
Oh, I can think of worse things, but I think that's about her level as Pop-Tarts.
I'm slightly more insulted by the fact it's microwaved.
I thought it too.
I can't wait the 45 seconds for it to toast.
microwave with a little bit of
now.
butter on top.
The
The butter makes them fancy.
I feel.
No, I take it out and I spread jam on it.
Can someone please just like slap Amelia? Like, and just go like, "What are you doing? Like, just with your life."
You can't do that in public, man. They'll call the Rangers on you for that.
I'm so glad we entertain ourselves because we're sure as hell not entertaining anybody else. Okay, so you're all gathered, you're all eating. I'm gonna call it food as a general term.
Loosely used.
Feel free to roleplay, discuss things with each other while I twat around with things on another screen.
Actually, quick question. I assume there's coffee?
Yeah. It's all right, coffee. It's like one step above instant coffee. Like you can tell they tried, but
Is it?
yeah,
Is it better than the coffee Clementine made?
it's a lot better.
All right, so Amelia will take the time to like try and make coffee and give the first pot to Smoochie.
Just the whole pot.
Yes. First, the pot that was already made when we come down here, Smoochie grabs that, and then I try and make some real coffee for everyone else. And Smoochie is there with the pot, and will draw a knife on anyone who tries to take any.
I mean, I'm not going to stop that.
I will walk over and I will look at Smoochie and I will go coffee.
I'm gonna roll a die actually. Yeah, okay. Smoochie pours a small amount of it on your foot. Like specifically trying to get up inside of the shoe.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna levitate Smoochie up over my head, a few feet away, and grab the coffee pot off the table.
No. Smoochie's holding the coffee pot. Like, the entire pot is, like, gripping onto it.
Okay, then I'll levitate them up, turn it upside down till it's spilling, and get them in my cup, several feet in front of me.
That is very clever. Yeah, Smoochie will just glare at you with death in her eyes.
Not my fault. Balloons are light. Put her gently back down on the table right side up.
So, after all of this, I'm assuming you all eventually gather around a single table, look around,
I'm
realize
there
there's like,
dunking Pop-Tarts in my coffee.
oh, God.
We're already breaking Bardic and we haven't got past breakfast.
You're just like the literal worst kind of person, aren't you?
We haven't even got to game mechanics.
No. Like,
You
I'm
gotta work to be this evil.
I'm just too busy being disgusted at all of you. Well, that's a lie. Just Shogun. Like, the rest of you
Yeah, it would be notable how, because this is probably the first time that anyone has seen Amelia before. Like, normally she gets up after already having gotten her makeup, but since she's not making breakfast, she's putting that off till later, and she looks almost like another person. Like, her everything, because also she's not wearing her wig or anything. Like, like, looking at her like this, it would appear that most of her everything, or most of her appearance is not fake, but artificial. Like, she does it. What she looks like is a thing that she constructs every day. And this person, like, you almost might not recognize as Amelia.
I mean, does anybody have anything to say about that, or are we all being polite and keeping our mouths shut?
I mean, not shut, but full of pancakes. Just...
Who does that, Ted?
Okay, so is everyone all right with continuing on with the plan? We go off to, what was it, Fightersville?
Slide town.
Fightersburg? Fightotopia?
You're literally going to name every...
Ville upon Avon? Yeah, that one.
Takes her muffin and scooches away from Clementine.
Is the pancake munching a bit too much for you? You're like, ew.
There were crumbs on your shoulder. Shrapnel.
Look, Clementine would have brushed off any crumbs that got over there.
I thought you were about to say Clementine would have eaten any crumbs that went just like licking them off of Emma's shoulder. Like,
Oh, still.
personal space? What's that? I feel so bad for anyone who's tuning in for the first time. Going, ooh, Pokemon, that sounds interesting. And they just tune in and it's going,
Clementine's just doing like a Gengar impression here. Just.
What gen was Lickitung?
One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not forget Lickitung's amazing evolution, Licky Licky.
I need a licky tongue now.
Oh God.
To clean up stray crumbs.
Yes.
So anyhow, you reach the general consensus. All right, yeah, sure. We moving on to that place.
Fightopia, was it?
Sure, why not?
We love you.
Oh, I'm more crying at my own inability to have any clue what the f is even going on. I'm enjoying this. I'm going, why don't I have no idea what's happening?
All right. Yes, everyone, grab everything that you're going to bring with you, food-wise, and your things, and let's get going. We can eat while walking. Maybe honey on Pop-Tarts will help distract me from the mud that we have to walk through.
Ian, before you go, do you want to stop off at the Pokemart and stock up on anything?
Ooh.
Because you guys are just like raking in cash and not spending any.
True. I'm saving up for a limo, but yeah, that's probably a good idea.
And you can always ride with me.
Ooh, yes. That's wonderful. It's muddy just to get from here to the Pokemart. Can we ride to there? There's literally no
everyone's going
pavement
to.
anywhere here.
Yeah. Yes.
All right.
I was planning on it.
Thank you. And we will go over to the Pokemart or Pokemart. That's what it's called.
Yeah. All right. So obviously you're getting out Velvet, your Bouffalon, this very pristine, very beautiful looking creature. And how does Bouffalon react to being told to like carry people through the mud?
I mean, Bouffalon's probably used to carrying me through the mud, but two people? Probably a little confused.
And purely because I'm an asshole and I like asking real arbitrary pointless questions. How is it you ride Bouffalon? Like, are you like full on like horseback riding? Do you mount side saddle? Do you sit on one of the horns? Like,
I
curious.
have to ride side saddle because I'm wearing a dress. So, yeah.
I'm assuming Ever's either riding side saddle or possibly on the horn. Probably more likely to be side saddle as well.
All right. Just because I like the image of these two, yeah, let's face it, they've got high charismas. They're pretty people. These two very pretty young girls just sat on this giant buffalo. It just meanders through town. Its legs almost disappearing into the swampland beneath it, as it almost looks as if it's just floating above the water, because its legs are going so deep. So the what's the word I'm looking for? The undercarriage of it is traipsing across the top of the water. So you'd have to like curl your legs up to avoid getting your feet damp. But that's cool. You just like glide across and get to the Pokemon. It's a standard setup. There's nothing special or different inside. And there's maybe a few things like they're trying to like go, hey, Druid's green, yay!
Is there
buy our things?
Is there a security mirror, like the ones they put in the corners of like gas station marts, so they can see around all the aisles?
No. This is a very, very trustworthy place. They don't think anybody's gonna steal from them.
Okay, then I'm gonna go up and do like pull out a mirror and begin to do my makeup and everything in the bathroom.
Okay. One thing you definitely do notice as you start passing through, behind the counter, which is a little bit unlike the other Pokemarts you've been into, you can see that they have what you can only understand as hunting gear. So, like a rifle and rope and nets and things for rough and tumble type people to get out there and wrangle Pokemon, like they're things to be hunted and captured.
Which we have a rifle, don't we?
Yeah, you've got a tranquilizer rifle.
Right. I just recalling. Yeah, we got the tranquilizer rifle and the
net launcher.
and the net
yes.
launcher already. Oh, okay, that's cool. Can I see their inventory on Pokeballs?
Yeah. Let me just whip it up. It's not in DM notes. Where items? They have the standard, so Pokeball, Great Ball, Ultra Ball. They've got those 3 standards. Then for special things, they have repeats balls, because they know, hey, people like to. There's like well, it's a very hunting, fishing type environment, so people like to go and catch a bigger version of what they've got, or a stronger, or a better. It's very competitive, so repeat balls are a big deal here. Net balls are also available. They have a small stock of luxury balls, because they're trying to be like, hey, we're special.
What do the
And
can I
what else do they
transfer
have?
Pokemon to a new Pokeball?
As far as I'm aware, there's not a mechanic for that. I mean,
And I
I'm
would
not
even be
gonna
okay if I
say
lose the old
no.
ball.
Well, yeah, you would lose the old ball, 'cause I'm just thinking, like, theoretically, yeah, you could very easily do that. Like, I mean, the way in my mind it would work is you would have to like release the Pokemon and then just catch it in a new ball.
Okay.
But these are Pokemon who are loyal, so you go, hey, I'm putting you in a new ball, and be like, sure, cool, great, awesome.
Cool. So I'm going to buy 6 Ultra Balls
Mm-hmm.
and 1 Luxury Ball, and then transfer Smoochie into the Luxury Ball.
Yeah. Okay, so what the luxury ball does is it it raises their happiness. So that's not a super important thing, but basically it just makes Smoochie a little bit more loyal. Although Smoochie's basically,
Yeah, no, it's literally just because I like Smoochie and I want Smoochie to be in the nicest one there is.
Yeah. So okay, so that is 1,000 for the Ultra Balls and 1,000 for Luxury Balls. That's 7,000 you've just spent.
Done.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anybody else wanting to buy things? Balls, potions.
Do they have a metal coat at this Pokemart?
they do not have a metal coat. However, because Capjack's not here, we're going to steal it from him. Poke Taker will have left you the metal coat he was holding on to.
Has he had two? Didn't
Oh,
he?
that's right,
He
he
had
did.
two of them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
He
you
had two
found
of
one,
them.
didn't you? Yeah, I forgot that you found one.
Right, then
And
I
he
will
started
take,
with one.
I will give the metal coat to Pentatomide.
Okay. I know what you're doing.
I'm sure you do.
Mm.
Taking away 2 of his weaknesses once a day.
Yeah, that's it's pretty smart, actually.
I'm gonna.
Because you won't be sending Pentatomide out against a fire type anyway.
I'm gonna see. Do they have any? Do they have any syringes?
For TMs?
No, like empty syringes.
Oh yeah, they'll have a couple of empty syringes.
Okay, I'd like to buy 2. How much would that
Okay,
be?
yeah. I'll say they cost the same as a potion, so 200 each.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, it's just dawning on me. Did I ever give you a TM for
I don't believe
beating
so.
the druid, Jim? No. Okay. I had this written down as well. Yeah, that's it. It was nature power. So you've got 5 uses of the TM for nature power.
Okay.
Is there a frappe machine in this mart?
A what machine? Sorry.
Frappe machine.
Sure, why not? Shits and giggles.
All right, yeah. Everyone is gonna get a frappe. She would not have drank plain coffee.
Yes, thank you.
I don't want any of that basic stuff. Want it good.
Yeah.
All right. If everybody is satisfied and feel like they're kitted out, I mean,
I will give. I'm gonna divide up. I'm gonna give Ever, Clementine, and Slim each 1 Ultra Ball.
okay.
Ooh.
So they've all got 1, and you're keeping the remaining 3.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang on to them, but they're for everybody.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right then. If there is nothing else, do you guys want to be setting off?
I'm ready to go.
All right. Let's new map. And let me just ping you down to where you all... No, not control. Shift ping. To zip you all down. Has that worked?
Yep.
Can you all see where
Yep.
you are?
It worked.
Yeah. As you walk out onto this new route, there appears to be 2 ways to go. You can either progress forward through. I mean, the ground is less swampy here. It's still swamp-like, so it's still a little bit moist and muddy. So you can either continue along that in the open air, or you can see some trees, and it's still going to be dirty, but it's going to be less swamp. And you can see there appears to be some mountainous area coming up ahead.
Okay. Well, I mean, Slim and Clementine, you both probably have more experience in the outdoors than I do. Any thoughts on where we should go?
Yeah, Trees are cool.
I say north. The large rock wall will provide us cover in case anyone's going to ambush us.
Oh.
Unless they are also a rock, in which case, oh well, we got ambushed.
Okay, that sounds reasonable. Yeah, north then.
All right. I'll just reveal a little bit further north. Unfortunately, as you push forward, you can see very quickly that the trees start to overlap with the mountain area. Like you can kind of see, like, oh, maybe I can just duck a little bit around the tree line, so I don't have to get fully into there to get around it. But one thing you do notice is you see this very beautiful looking Pokemon. It's very pretty. It's got this illustrious white fur with this blue. I guess it's like a sickle or a curved crescent edge coming off of its face. It's quadrupedal, blah, blah, blah. 4 legs. Because fuck using real words. And it kind of stands there, and when it believes it hears something approaching, it kind of looks over its shoulder, and it looks very immediately on edge. Kind of goes like, whoosh. And let me just read a thingy.
I'm scanning it.
Yes.
Okay. I just need to check something. Okay, I need to ask you a rather metaphorical question. If your character gave off an aura, what kind of aura would it be? Like just a general.
Is murder an
What?
aura?
I think that would be like just evil.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's my answer.
What about everybody else?
Clementine would be mostly good, a little chaotic, and somewhat angry.
Slim just wants to be loved, that's all.
Oh. No, sure, I totally believe that.
Evers would be like some anger, some immaturity, some jealousy.
All right.
Would
Nice.
ever have like pride in there?
Oh yes, that's a good one.
Mm.
Definitely have pride.
Okay, so everybody who was scanning this lovely creature, the Pokedex eventually goes bing, and it says, Absol, the disaster Pokemon.
Me.
Long ago, superstitions were spread about it, saying it brought disaster. This fed a hatred of it, and it was driven deep into the mountains.
That could be useful.
And yeah, you see that it's very much on edge. It's kind of looking at you, and it appears to be reading you. It appears to be assessing each and every one of you.
I don't know why, but I don't like Absol. Like, I'm looking at the pictures again. I don't know why. All the elements that make it up look awesome, but all put together, I don't like it.
Have you seen Mega Absol?
I will type that in.
Because Mega Absol's got fucking wings and looks badass.
That's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. If I could have that instead of Absol, I would do that.
I mean, if you get a Mega Stone and take the feat, you can just like Absol, Mega Evolve, done.
True.
I mean, is anybody reacting to this creature?
Can I gauge by like what I see of it, the way it carries itself and the way it reacts to its surroundings? Can I tell how dangerous it might be? Like, I don't want to actually ascertain its exact level, but my character wants to kind of get a ballpark understanding of how dangerous it is.
Okay. As you look at it, you go, well, it appears to be on its own. You know, it doesn't seem to be part of a pack or anything like that. So it's obviously relatively capable of surviving. As for like a strength level, it looks kind of slightly less strong than some of the gym leaders Pokemon you just came across, but round about there. I mean, whilst you're doing this, one thing which definitely stands out to you is the fact that this creature has pristine white fur in this rather dirty, dusty, muddy environment. So you can very much get the sense that this is a very prideful Pokemon. It loves maintaining its appearance. It is proud of how bold it is.
Clementine is going to offer one of the pancakes she took with her.
Okay. You wanna do a roll for that?
Oh, what do I roll for that?
Instinctively, I want to say charisma, but if you can justify anything else,
Intelligence.
My character sheet.
I don't think Clementine should be rolling intelligence.
So it's wisdom. Clementine doesn't need to roll.
Yeah.
Oh, it's why I said instinctively charisma. Like, I don't know, maybe. Do animals like you if you're pretty?
Well, I would say it's more about controlling yourself. Charisma has to do with the way you carry yourself, the way you speak, the confidence or lack thereof that you have. And
Yeah.
animals or animalistic things, such as dogs and such, very much understand by the way you walk and the way you look at them, whether you're confident in yourself or not, whether you're afraid.
Definitely.
Yeah, charisma's the best thing I can think of.
Okay, so roll charisma for me.
Oh, this is gonna be a disaster. It's fine. Oh, okay.
That's pretty good.
That's good. The Absol walks straight up to you. It's very proud, almost bordering upon arrogant. In fact, it reminds you a little bit of Amelia. Amelia walks literally everywhere. Chest puffed out. It's got this beautiful, like, fluffy plumage. As it kind of walks, its back hips kind of sway a little bit. It's very proud of itself as it delicately trots along, like daintily picking up its feet to make sure it doesn't touch any puddles or anything. Walks up to you, and the pancake you're holding. And then, almost in total contrast, it just opens its mouth wide and takes a pancake whole in its mouth, and just walks away. Just walking, it grabs it, turns around, and quickly scampers back to where it was. It then kind of crouches down and is eating whilst looking up at you. You're like,
Clementine just like giggles and claps her hands, like, "Oh my god, that was amazing!" He likes pancakes.
so, yum, 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 yum.
I have more pancakes.
It raises an eyebrow.
If you want, I can set up camp and cook real pancakes.
Clementine just shrugs and like pulls out this giant Tupperware container full of pancakes.
Or that.
It's like, no, I brought plenty.
You see the Absol's eyes widen because it's like Absol. It quickly like munches down the rest of that, and
Do you Wreck-It Ralph this Absol?
well, what it does, if you pull out this tub, the Absol kind of stands there. It stretches its neck upwards, pushing its forelegs down, and then kind of shakes its head, lets out a little bit of a cry. And you guys would recognize this move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As it appears to make copies of itself very quickly. As I said, Amelia, you would 100% recognize this as Double Team. And it makes use of this, so it can grab multiple pancakes at the same time and bring them all back to the same spot.
Oh, that's cool.
So then all 6 come up, demand a pancake, return, and we all start to gather around one spot. It's kind of hard to tell which is real, because they literally are all surrounding one single area. And it appears as if they're all eating these pancakes.
Amazing. Six Absol. Awesome.
I mean, only one of them's real.
That's fair.
But that doesn't matter. You can make it look like you've got 6.
So Clementine is going to take a great ball and just put it next to the tub of pancakes.
Okay.
Just to see what happens.
Um.
We're going to make a friend.
Jesus Christ. When it sees you, it obviously doesn't notice that right away. It's too busy eating pancakes. But after it finishes, they all line up again. They walk back over to get thirds. And one of them sees the ball, glares at you, walks directly up to it, reaches a paw out, maintaining eye contact, and just smacks the ball as far away as it can. It's being like a dick cat, just staring at you while it knocks something off of a counter. Just bap.
So I just go shrug and be like, okay, but there's better pancakes.
You hear this low, displeased grumble at that. It's almost like it's debating, like, don't want to be in a ball, but pancakes.
Here, how about I give them a taste of real good pancakes. You keep giving them those while I set up.
Pull out another tub of pancakes.
Slim, can you start a small fire here for me?
Oh, you said small fire. There's plenty of tree branches around. I'll grab some kindling and ignite it.
Thank you.
With my mind muscles.
I'm going to set up and I'm going to cook some pancakes. I have the chef class.
Mm-hmm.
And I have both the skill for bait and for soul food, which increases loyalty. I don't. Yeah, like I've got. I don't know what you want me to roll to just indicate how good I am at kicking. I think, or that cooking. I think it's wisdom is the basis for the chef class.
Yeah, then let's go wisdom. You know what? Because this is making use of like actual class abilities and whatnot. Roll with advantage
All right.
because we can make up our own rules.
Okay, that one and 17.
Alrighty. The moment you start cooking, these six, well, this one Absol, which is 6 Absol, they walk over and they sit next to you, and you can see their little tail their tails kind of all wagging. Like they're very expectant for what this is that you are preparing.
Smoochie just walks back and forth patrolling, making sure that they don't touch any of the cooking stuff until it's done. And I don't make like several good pancakes. I put all my time and effort to making just one really good pancake. And then I take it off, set it on a plate, and hand it to Clementine.
And
Okay.
Clementine is going to carefully break it into 6 pieces and set the plate down.
As you do that, the 6 Absol, they eat that one thing, and you see their face kind of does that very cliched anime reaction. You're like, I just ate something amazing, so my face is gonna light up. You can hear the wow sound effect in the background. And you're fairly certain you see them briefly turn super chibi and kawaii and do a little dance. I don't know.
I love it. No, you're good. I love it.
That's great.
I'm just making shit up. Yeah, and then after that, the one which battered away the Great Wall, it walks over to where it battered it, because I'm assuming you just left it rolling around a tree somewhere.
Eh,
It walks over to it and it kind of nudges it back towards you.
we're going to try to put the Absol in a Pokeball then.
Okay. If you just like hold it out, the Absol will jump backwards, like all 6 of them. They will split apart and kind of get as much distance between them as they possibly can. And they will take not an aggressive like but it's kind of like you have to earn this stance.
Ooh.
Where did my character sheet go?
Can I roll? Perception is out of wisdom. Is wisdom?
Yes.
Can I roll wisdom to try and determine which one is the real one?
You can. However, since they've been like this for a while, and they have been moving around a lot,
And I've not been paying attention. I've not been like tracking the real one up until now.
I would say roll with disadvantage
All right.
on that.
16.
I can only just remember which is the real
10.
one.
10.
And I'm moving them all around.
I got 10.
Okay. 10. No, you can't really tell which is the real one.
Okay.
Purely because of how much they've been moving around and they've been moving in circles and...
If Clementine wants to try something, Clementine can, but I have an idea on how to figure out which one's the real one.
You can go ahead.
Okay. I pull out
I don't have...
my Ralts Bay, who has telepathy. Can I determine which ones emanate thought?
I need to check something.
Yeah, you know how those would exactly work.
Well, 1 second, because I went through the effort and I typed out all the things for this. So, click that. So, there are the rules for double team. It's a lot of rules. Wait, there should only be 3 copies. Whoops, not 6. So I've been lying this entire time. There's only 4 Absols. Could have sworn it was 6. So just pretend there's only ever been 4. Shh.
Redcon.
It was just moving so fast. It looked like there was 6.
I know.
I mean, it's kind of a little bit obscure
Yeah,
because it states that like any one of them can be the one that does the attack.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they're all technically. You know what? A good way, a good comparison. Shadow clones, capable of independent thought, still poof away after a single blow.
Uh-huh. Sort of thing. Let me look at the stats. Can my so it has telepathic powers, and maybe there is a difference between them that could be sensed. And my Ralts has a intelligence of 4.
Okay.
Could they roll something, or could I roll something to try and distinguish them on a psychic level?
Let me just check what telepathy allows, because I've got that. I'm so glad I went through the effort of writing all this shit down. Can read the minds of people and other Pokemon. Telepathic Pokemon can print their thoughts to humans, or project their thoughts to humans and Pokemon. Pokemon can only read surface thoughts, and Pokemon cannot read the mind of another Pokemon whose intelligence is 2 ranks below or 2 ranks higher than their own.
Okay, so what is the Absol's intelligence?
4.
Perfect.
It's equal.
That means I can read its surface thoughts.
Yeah, you can read its surface thoughts. So you can most definitely, Bay can most definitely get the notion of, the one which seems to be doing the planning, the one which is like, okay, if I stay here, they're not going to get me. They'll get one of my copies, and then I'll move forward. And then I'll You're getting that kind of vibe from the back center one.
I have my Ralts project that thought into Clementine's head.
Okay. Clementine, you have become aware that Ralts is pretty certain that the back center Absol is the real one. And the other baseline thought is, it was kind of thing like, I like these people. If they can prove they're strong, I want to travel with them. They have good food. I like pancakes. Don't question how I already know what pancakes are, even though I only just discovered them.
So does Bay also project that, or is it just that's the one?
Bay will be projecting all of this to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also, I'm having Bay specifically screening to try and discover what kind of pancake this creature likes most. Is it like chocolate chip or like strawberry or something?
What kind of pancake did you make?
The one I made was like oranberry or something, like little bits of oranberry in it.
It liked that a lot more than the generic one, but it seems to have such a basic concept of what pancakes are. It just knows it likes them. It hasn't discovered a favorite yet.
All right.
So Clementine will pull out Prince, the Sylveon.
No, that's Whimsicott. Oh, you've already done it. Never mind.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. You throw out Prince, the Sylveon. Pretty boy.
Pretty boy. And is going to actually use Swift on the Absol. That is probably the real one.
All right, go for it. I mean, Swift never misses, so it's basically
Yep.
raw damage. 27.
That's
Oh,
pretty
no.
good. It'll be fine. It'll be okay.
Special defense 10, 17. So hang on. I should have marked its hit points in before, but that was the silly thing on my part. Okay, first thing that happens, immediately the other absols poof away. Because them's the rules with double team. You hit the real one, the others go away. And it looks a little bit like, oh, you hit me? It's a little distressed by that. Quick question, what is Prince's speed?
11.
11. Okay, so, because it's about time that we would take a quick break, but when we get back, I know that you're 11. So that'll actually be before Absol. Obviously, if anybody else wants to get involved and just beat up this Absol for shits and giggles, feel free. Or you can let this be all on Clem.
Smoochie will be on standby in case we need some singing, but otherwise, I think Clementine's one-on-oneing this, right? Yeah?
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, sounds fine to me. So we will take a quick break, everybody, because we're about halfway through everything. And then when we get back, we're going to have some, like, hot, foxy, fairy, ribbon creature versus foxy, dark, disaster creature battle royale. I don't know. It's Pokemon. Don't question it.
All right. See you in a little bit. Do you? Do you have your brain working? Are you sure?
I mean, as much as it can be.
All right.
So not very well.
Well, that's an interesting thing to admit live.
Did you just turn on the... Ah! I don't want to play anymore with you, Shogun. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to T. We're going to be continuing our Pokemon Tabletop Adventures game. Before I do that, hey, welcome to the party. Great place. If you missed me talking about it before, then I'm going to talk about it some more now. It's a great place with great people doing great things. Go join the Discord server in the link, which is currently down below. And if you're on YouTube, I think it also gets put down below. If not, you can find Welcome to the Party on Twitter at Welcome Party RPG, and you can learn all about the great stuff that we do here, literally every single day. So that's that. Where we left off, Clementine is Clementine is befriending an Absol by beating it up.
Via violence.
That's how we do here.
How else do you make friends? So, Michi, you said Prince has a speed of 11, right?
Yes.
And the Absol has a speed of 10. And if Smoochie is sitting on the sidelines like, ooh, I might join in, I know Smoochie's got a speed of like 2.
Yep.
So, yeah, order will go Sylveon and Michi, then Absol, and then Smoochie and Amelia. Slim and Eva, are you doing anything whilst this is going on? Are you observing? Are you going to cheer from the sidelines? Or are you like, nah, there's pancakes?
I'll bring out Litwick, who I can't move on my own right now. I'm drawing instead, apparently.
You should be able to move it. It's set, but you should have control over it.
Maybe first need to figure out to delete the scribbles I just made.
Yes.
Delete. Magic. Can you definitely not move it?
I now don't even see Litwick.
Okay, so if I just click all players, now anyone should be able to move it.
Okay, I can at least move it now.
That's weird. And what is Litwick's speed?
Speed 2.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. Basically, if it's not 11 or higher, it's not really important. Basically, like, you're going after the Absol and Prince. Eva, what about you? You doing anything or just standing by?
I'm just checking my nails. I'm pretty fine.
Alrighty, cool. So, Clementine and Prince. This Absol has said, "Fight me, bro."
Well, okay. Yeah, okay.
Bay, my Ralts is going to, but like before the fight starts, just float in between them and bring her arm down. Just, yeah, fight, and then float away.
I am living for it, so go for it. Prince, after being given the go, what is Prince doing?
Prince is gonna bite the Absol.
Ooh, a bite. Go for it. Nyam! 7, 24. You do not get the flinch. I need to double check if dark resists dark. Because for some reason there are some types but don't resist themselves. It's weird. Yes, dark resists dark. So we half the damage you just did, 24. So that gets halved down to 12. And then take away the defense. with the Absol. That looks like it barely did anything. You literally basically did the minimal amount of damage possible. The Absol just kind of looks at Prince like, that all you got, bish?
Okay.
And in response, what the Absol is going to do is it's going to raise a paw.
Okay, but as it raises its paw,
Oh.
quick attack.
I mean, yeah, I will allow it because technically it's only the two of you fighting. So yes, I mean, if this was like more stuff, when interrupt works is if you've already used a move this round, you can't use an interrupt.
Ah, okay.
But since it's just the two of you, I will allow it this one time. So yes, quick attack.
Oh my
Ooh.
god!
That is a miss. So
That's
when
beautiful.
you go to do quick attack, you like dart under its raised paw. I'm not going to make you headbutt the wall behind it, because that's needlessly harsh. But yeah, you kind of just go, yeah.
Prince is gonna like play it off as was going to nuzzle. Just like, let's be friends. Yeah, let's do that.
Well, the Absol, it raises its paw, and its claws seem to shimmer and glint as you swear you see them like grow longer. As the Absol then has none of these bonuses, goes thwip down and slaps Prince on the back of the head.
And
how's Prince looking?
That is that special attack or regular attack?
Regular attack.
Okay.
If you have evasion, if you have 2 evasion, that will miss you. So take that into account. Because it only got a 3 on an AC 2.
Yeah. That misses in that case.
Yes. I'm guessing that's a good thing because that's very high damage.
Oh, Prince would have been fine, but
doesn't the Absol get to go a second time since Clementine used the quick attack, using up her next turn or his next turn is Prince?
Well, Prince will be able to move still,
right,
but it won't be able to make an attack. Yeah. So just to play up the cuteness factor, because I now ship Prince and Absol. Best. They are the OTP. One true pairing.
It's true.
As the Absol tries to sweep its hand down, Prince kind of like just tucks his shoulder under the Absol's, and it turns the slash into a hug, like a little meow, meow.
Adorable.
The Absol will then blush visibly and scuttle away, just kind of like walk away and be like, I didn't enjoy that, Barker. See, I have no idea if this Absol is male or female because I don't roll gender. So I don't know if this is like the best gay pairing or just really cute. I don't know, but it's awesome and I love it. It makes me happy. It's almost as if gender is irrelevant in romance.
It's true.
In my opinion. I know some people get picky about that, but not here. So, Smoochie, Litwick, you two doing anything?
Smoochie's gonna move closer because Smoochie moves really slow. So just in case an intervention needs to happen, she wants to be somewhere in the same postal code.
Smoochie just waddling up. Is Smoochie holding a pancake still?
No. But Smoochie is, like, singing to herself just a little bit. Not actually doing sing, but kind of, like, testing out her voice into the knife, because the blade is retracted. And just singing into the knife as if it's a microphone.
That's adorable.
That's it.
Okay. Litwick and Slim, you two doing anything? Or you just keeping an eye on everything?
We're just gonna hang back.
Yeah, keep it chill. Okay. Prince, you can make a move action, but you can't make an attack because you already used quick attack.
All right, then we're gonna move over closer to the Absol.
You're gonna keep up these nuzzles.
Yes.
Love it. Okay. What the Absol will do then is, as Prince walks over and is like, I'm gonna nuzzle you. Absol sticks its chest out and kind of does a little roar with its head. Goes, Absol! And it seems to almost erupt in a powerful motion. It seems to be giving off a much stronger, fiercer aura than it was before. I need to check what its new attack now technically is, because it has just been raised by 2 stages. So that's its regular attack. Where's my chart? Oh, I've got to do a lot of scrolling. Okay. That's its move. And once again, it's just going to move a little bit further away. Like, stop following me. Stop it. We're fighting. Smoochie and Litwick, it's you again. If you're doing anything, or if you're just
Nope.
watching.
We're good. I'm
All right.
I'm seeing if Ever has any like brushes or anything for trying to like smooth out any twigs or whatever that have fallen in the Bouffalon's hair.
I just pull out like a little brush and give it to.
Yep, I'm gonna clean out the fur of this Pokemon.
Okay. Cool. And Slim, Litwick, doing anything or keeping an eye?
No one's asking for help.
All right. So then that brings us back up to Prince and Clem.
So Prince is going to again move closer and give the Absol a big kiss.
Aww.
That
Is
would
this
be
actually just kissing, or do you have a kiss move?
Oh no, it's draining kiss.
Oh no. Fairy is super effective against this Absol, so we're gonna double that. So that goes up to 74. Yikes. Take into account the Absol's defense. Super effective is so good in this game. Because just straight up double damage. It's redonk. I suppose it would make sense. Okay, so diddly skiddly dibbly bop. Its defense is that. Absol kind of like
Oh no.
when you do that, the Absol kind of like, well, so far it has been like really, no, stop following me. It kind of like goes all squishy and cutesy and cuddly and just immediately like flops up over Prince and cuddles him. Like, you showed me love and affection.
Feels though.
Many, many, many feel. So now would be the time to try and capture it, if you so wished. Let me check the thing.
Do you want the sing now
Yeah.
to add that
Sort of
layer
sing.
on top?
Because God knows I'm not great at this role.
Alrighty. We will sing. Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Yep. That'll hit. So put it to sleep. Okay, so what ball are you using to try and capture this in?
Great ball.
Okay, so Great Ball is a flat rate for being down at that. It's minus 25, minus 35, and asleep minus 45. So D100 minus 45 for your roll, please, to try and capture.
To specify, Jigglypuff is singing. Oh, that's it. That's a catch, isn't it?
I just need to double check, see if there is anything else that would justify it, because Absol has got a very, very low capture. Just need to double check if there is anything at all. Oh, out of curiosity, what ability does your prince have? Because if it has cute charm, we should have been paying attention to the chance that this Absol could be attracted.
Yeah, it does have cute, cute charm.
Okay, so let me just quickly find what the percentile chance is, because there's been a fair bit of contact. Dark moves. No, I don't need dark moves or bug moves. Yeah. Nearly there.
While you're doing that, I will specify how Jigglypuff was singing.
Please do.
Which is Jigglypuff sings into the knife, into the switchblade, as if it's a microphone, and we'll begin to just imitate the most recent song Jigglypuff has heard, like on the radio, just whatever Jigglypuff heard last time we were like in the lobby of the Pokemart.
Mm-hmm. So, I just looked up how cute charm works. Basically, this is something that it's triggered, so it works like once a day. And it says like, ooh, when a Pokemon... yes, we did all this whole discussion about attraction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll a random chance for this Absol. Nice. So, just going to roll D20. 1 to 9, it's fine. 11 or higher, it was attracted. That is a 17. It is attracted, which gives an additional -3 on that roll, which takes it down to a 9, which captures.
Yay!
So you now got yourself an Absol.
Sweet.
Way. It is level 25. So, the experience, 40 times 25 is an amount. And you're special, aren't you being... Oh, that's 1,000 experience exactly for defeating the Absol and capturing it. So that'll make your percentile things easier for your ace trainering nurse. Hey, you got an Absol. How do you feel about that?
I am living for it.
got an Absol, which is now, like, in canon, the partner. We're just shipping Pokemon now. We're just children with toys.
It's fine.
Smoochie moves up and lightly taps the Pokeball with
Yeah.
the side of the knife, just to confirm that she was a part of that battle.
Yes, Smoochie gets 1,000 experience as well.
Lick was just taking notes and is slightly confused.
I'm going to take this opportunity to say thank you to Fate310 for the follow. That's what joining the party.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, whoop whoop.
I am.
Michi, you should now have control over the Absol, and it's all the same standard things as usual. So D35 for its nature, G2 for its gender, all that good stuff. And I think Absol is a D3 for its ability. I need to double check. I'm making stuff up.
Oh, I need like 500 more XP.
Uh,
Let me level up again.
yeah, it's a D3 for its ability. Okay, so let's look at our little chart of things. Charts, natures, 15. Oh, it's a relaxed nature. That's cute. So that increases its defense, lowers its speed, which is strange. For gender, like, I don't know if, I mean, I think the way it usually goes is like 1 for boy, 2 for girl. So, like, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
So you've got a female Absol. Oh, it's straight. It's not as cute now.
Oh.
I lie. Straight couples are just as cute.
Well, I mean, more than anything, Prince is really cute.
It's
yeah.
Prince would be cute no matter what it was with.
Exactly. And its ability is Dark Art, so it's just the standard like boost Dark type attacks with that. So there you go. All of its I've got all its stats. I'll reveal them to you after, unless you want to set it up right now and add it to your team.
I'm good right now.
All right, cool. Obviously, when you capture it, unless you're going to switch out a Pokemon for it right this second, the Pokeball will be transported via, I don't know, Wi-Fi, I guess, to the computer.
Does Wi-Fi work in this swamp?
Yes. There's global Wi-Fi. Don't question it. You can get, you can get great internet service everywhere. You know it.
Now I know this is a fantasy game.
Yep.
So, with that first bit done, how are you guys going to progress?
Yeah, so is there no more like way to go up north?
It's kind of blocked off between the tree and the mountain area. I mean, if you wanted to, you could climb up the sheer mountain path. You see there's a smaller path into the trees there, or you go back down and go through the other tree path.
Let me double check the level of my Ralts. No.
It looks like there's some open space there. I can just teleport into it.
I mean, yeah, you can. Well, actually, no. If I just reveal it, like you can see, it leads out there, and you can see there is a path from the trees there. So, like, Yeah, you can logic out. There's probably a very quick way through the trees to just get around here, if you so wish to.
Do we want to
Obviously.
cut through the brush, or can we just? Or are we okay taking the path?
Path might be less messy.
Yeah.
I would prefer the path.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine either way, but y'all don't like the messy, so.
Yeah, we've been enough in the swamp and all this mess. Let's just take the normal path for a little while. If we end up getting ambushed, we'll just have to beat up some rangers.
They're jerks anyway.
Yeah.
They are.
Clementine cracks her knuckles.
So you going back down to the main path?
Yeah.
Okay, so we reveal some of that. Immediately you can see, okay, yeah, there's a path that goes up north. There's a path that goes deeper in to the tree area zone thing, I guess. Whatever you want to call it.
All right, we'll trek on then.
Deeper in or up the slightly smaller northern path?
We're gonna come back this way. I know it for sure because we're gonna come back to that contest hall at some point. So
Yeah.
any path we don't take, we can come back to. So let's see if we can go through the northern little path. And if that takes us all the way through, that's fine, and we can come back to the main path later.
Yeah, no problem. Bum 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 bum. Ba-da-ba-dum bum ba-dum. Let me just move something out of the way so it doesn't get revealed. Heading up the northern path, you very quickly find yourself in a clearing, and you can see where the slightly higher up path would have led you in through the trees. You go, oh, okay, yeah, cool, I get this.
All right.
There's a very sweet smell in the air.
What kind of sweet?
Almost like honey. It's like almost sickly, syrupy sweet.
Does this not smell like the honey bee Pokemon we encountered before? Is this different?
It is most definitely different.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of a good way to describe it. It's very, you know, when it's like a plant that smells sweet. It's like, ooh, it's like that. It's not like a substance. It's like, I guess it's a very earthy tone to it. But it most definitely is inviting in some way, shape, or form.
Plant. Okay. Slim, I think that if there are any dangerous plants, I think you are the one for the job. So why don't you lead on this one?
All right, can do.
So you're going to progress north?
Yep.
Okay. Poe, need to move a few more things around because I'm a dumb boy. Okay, so Slim, you are taking the lead, and as you step forward, you immediately feel something clamp down onto your leg.
Oh no, something's clamped down onto my leg.
Yeah, and ooh, yikes. Ooh, yeah, that's even going to flinch you as the plant that had been laying on the floor starts moving. You see its eyes open. You see some eyes open, and it's clamped down like a Venus flytrap. Yeah, and it bites your leg, and you take 36 damage, and you are flinched. So for one round, you kind of can't do anything,
Okay, I take
but everybody else can.
26 because I have a feat that cuts 10 off of all the damage I take.
Good, good, good.
22.
How's everybody reacting to this?
Smoochie will rush up as soon as Smoochie can, and try to just convert this thing into a small salad.
Yeah, go right ahead. Go and give it a punch or a
Okay.
cut or whatever it is you're doing to it.
All right, let's.
Double slap. Yeah, that hits for a solid 24. Let me just mark its defense of that. Yep, hit. Hit. I think it's safe to say you're going to kill this thing outright.
Still hit.
Yep, still hitting.
And a nat 20 for the last one.
Okay, so that's double that last one. So that's up to a 56. Okay, take 7. Yeah, 7. This thing doesn't have good defense. So, 17 plus 21 plus 21 plus 19 plus 56 minus 7, 49. Enough to outright murder this thing, which had 59 hit points.
Awesome.
So you just carve it up. You just slash around at at Slim's leg, and you just cut up this Venus flytrap into teeny tiny, insignificant little pieces. And why did I just close the tab? Because you'll want experience for that, won't you?
In a second, yeah. Or, yeah.
The other things which are gathering in this cute little clearing, there appears to be 2. I don't even know what to really call them. Like rhino, bunny, mouse creatures. One purple, one bluish. And the purpley pinky one, it seems to have gathered up a few berries, and it seems to be trying to get the attention of the blue one, and the blue one's just having none of it. Meanwhile, there is also this blue-looking bipedal frog that seems to be laughing at them.
Wait, so they're not in combat against us?
You have encroached onto their territory, but they seem like they were doing something before you got there.
Awesome.
They are reactive to what you're doing. The frog kind of looks over his shoulder, and he's kind of he's got this deep, throaty, like, gunk, but it's like he's laughing. He seems like a bit of a sadistic bastard, like, because he's just laughing at the fact you cut up this plant into shreds.
Okay. Does that mean I can I have the XP from that fight?
Yes, you can from.
Because that would
That
level me
Carnivine.
up, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, the Carnivine was level 20, experience is 30, so that's 600 experience.
Yes! I level
Ding,
up.
ding, ding.
We're now level 30, so we will increase our attack.
So can I send out Combi, or would I have to get off of Buffalo?
You can send out, because you can have multiple Pokemon out, it's just trying to command multiple Pokemon in battle. That's what you need to beat for. You could walk around with all 6 of your Pokemon, but you'd only be able to give commands to one at a time.
Okay.
So, you can be sat on Bouffalant and just throw out Combi into the middle of all this mess. Sure, no problem. Is mean, are you throwing it out into the middle of what appears to be either a courting ritual or a domestic dispute between the two wild Pokemon? You're not sure which. Could go either way, really.
Let me look at Autumn real quick. Here we go. Yeah.
There's a psychic power called roleplay.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember I think it just like lets you switch abilities or
Something like that.
does it does a thingy.
Let you talk your feels out. It's fine.
Yeah, that's it. You talk your feels out and you make God cry.
Is rest a useful ability?
It lets you restore to like max HP.
Yeah, but I don't know if I sleep for 2 rounds. I don't know if we've been in a battle that lasted longer than 2 rounds. Or at least not much longer than 2 rounds.
No, I mean it's a good move, but it either heavily relies on quick switching, so fully rest up and then switch, or they are holding a Chesto berry, or you have something that can immediately wake them up from being
Right.
asleep. And there's a very common competitive Pokemon strat called Resto Chesto, which is exactly that. A Pokemon holds a Chesto berry, you use rest, it immediately wakes up.
I mean, rest certainly worked for Lurley in the first Pokemon. Or that damn Dugong.
Yeah,
God.
it's definitely a bit of a bastard. So, and with Jigglypuff being somewhat of a tank, I think it'd be quite amusing.
You have a lot of health. Like, a lot of health.
Yeah, so if you're ever in a fight long enough to justify using it, you know, I just have this image of like a bunch of Pokemon like beating up Smoochie, and Smoochie's like wakes up, feels totally better, and was like, "What are we doing?"
I might drop the disable for rest. Yeah.
Okay, so whilst you're figuring that out, Eva, when you throw out your combi into this mix, what is Combi doing? Is Combi trying to get the attention of these 3 wild Pokemon, or
The attention? No. But I am going to want Combi to use Gust on one.
who are you going for? Are you going for the blue Rhino Bunny Mouse thing, the purple Rhino Bunny Mouse thing, or the Chuckling Frog?
You know what? The Chuckling Frog. We'll go for the Chuckling Frog.
All right, go for it. Where am I? My stats. There, my frog stats. Okay, so that is a hit. Despite it not looking like it's an amazing hit, it then seems to like you look at Combi's Gust and it doesn't seem to be a super powerful Gust. It's like, seemed better. Let's check. It's special attack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So despite it not looking like it's super powerful, this little froggy boy, it seems to knock him back a little bit harder than you expect. Drop down to that. As he kind of slams into the tree and he goes, crow, 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 crow. And he doesn't look super happy about what just happened. Is anybody else interjecting before I start using speeds and deciding who moves next?
No, I need to get to bed, so I'm gonna back off here.
Oh,
Let
yeah,
me
that's
sort
absolutely
things.
fine. Thank you for joining us, as always, Cyril. You go get some well-deserved rest.
I think I already did my like interjection before battle thing.
Okay. So,
Uh,
Michi, is Clem interjecting on what's going on here?
Clem is going to throw out Skaroopy
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of hang back and wait and see what happens.
Okay. So, what is the Combi's speed?
Oh, sorry, I will switch Pokemon. Now that I think of it, I ought to do that. Since I have several Pokemon that are not very high level.
Great around poison.
Um, 1 second. What can I do? Yeah, we're gonna use Floofy for this fight.
Okay. Let me just double check. Quickly marking some hit points here so I don't have to keep opening stuff to check stuff. Alrighty. What are everybody's speeds?
Uh,
10.
Speed is 7.
10,
No, 8.
10, 8, and Skaroopy. I think it's
9.
quite. Oh, 9, not bad. Well, the first one to move is the purple pink rhino bunny thing, who it's kind of looking at all of this shenanigans going on. It kind of goes, Neato! And it immediately dashes over and tries to stand in front of the blue one, and it takes a protective stance, and it kind of looks and goes, Neato! Neato! It has left its pile of berries unattended to do this. And the next thing down the line would be the tens, which is the frog, the blue one, and Combi. Because I'm way too easy on you, Combi, you may move first, and then all the others.
Okay. I'm going to move Combi's gonna move up into the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I'm going to Combi's going to use Gust on Nidorino there for startling it.
Mm-hmm. That is a hit, a solid 16 damage. Let me just check Nidorino's special defense, I think. Ooh, yikes. Almost as if in stark, total contrast, this looks like it barely scratches the Nidorino. It kind of braces its shoulders and it goes, Nido! Nido! And it just kind of glares at the Combi. So the next things to move would be the frog and the little blue one. The little blue one moves away from a purple one. It kind of like sweeps its head out of the way as if it's like, bitch, I don't need your help. The little frog boy, he doesn't like that Combi hurt its pride. So what the frog is going to do is I need to roll, see how smart this frog is. Not very. Let me check since yeah. So what the frog does is it reaches one of its little hand pad things down into the mud, and it attempts to slap some mud up at Combi. Combi is flying type, yes? Bug and flying?
Correct.
This has 0 effect on you, so you're fine.
Wow.
It goes. Oh. So next up would be the 9 speed, which is Skorupi, I think. Yes?
Yes.
Skorupi. / Clementine, what would you like to do?
Clementine's gonna start scanning things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
And
preference on order or just any?
just any.
Yeah, that's fine.
Um.
And-
is going to use. Scroopy is going to use acupressure.
Ooh, okay, go right ahead. Because I think that boosts your attack, doesn't it? It boosts something.
Yeah, I have to roll a d6.
All right, go for it.
I don't know why it's asking.
3. Okay, so you raise your special attack 2 combat stages.
Okay.
And then we have Amelia and Floofy.
All right. We are going to have Floofy move closer. Just a smidge, I think. What is the range of?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's melee. So, we're going to. So we're definitely fighting this frog. I'm going to use absorb.
Okay. As you go to absorb, you feel like you notice that this frog seems to ooze a poisonous liquid out of its back, making it slightly harder to absorb. So it's not very effective, unfortunately. So it's only going to deal 7 damage. And taking into account his special defense. Okay, there we go. It looks like it did basically nothing.
Okay. We're going to now fly up.
Mm-hmm. Just bloop, bloop,
Yeah,
bloop, bloop.
let me look at the thing. How do I set how high we are? So I want to go up 4.
Yeah, if you just click one of the markers and then press the number 4, like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool, thank you. That works.
Alrighty. So that brings us back round to purple Nido thingy. What are you doing? You're that one. No, that's Rena. I need Reno. Yeah. Nidorino is going to pump himself up. Doing like a display of dominance type thing, going awoo awoo, and just looking all impressed with himself. Combi.
See, was just looking at it. Combi's going to use Sweet Scent, which creates a 5-meter burst for the remainder of the counter. When targeting any legal targets that were hit by Sweet Scent, you need -2 to hit that target during.
Yeah, so it becomes easier to hit everything.
Yes.
Okay, so a 5-meter burst. I mean, that would. Yeah, that hits literally everything in this entire clearing. I suppose if you set it to be like, say, there, so it wouldn't. Well, you'd have to like throw it into the trees so it didn't hit you. But you could hit all 3 of them.
Perfect.
Yeah, so now it's 2 easier to hit them. So I think for the vast majority of you, that's basically you can't miss. Because that would even negate nat 1s on any accuracy 2 move. Like, no, just can't miss.
Awesome.
All right, wonderful. So, the Krogunk. A little distressed that its mud slapping didn't work. It is going to open its mouth. Well, it puffs out these little cheek pouches, and it then is going to spit out a dart at Combi for a poison sting. Hapoo. I think that is physical attack. Let me just double check. Poison sting, yes, physical attack. So that's 23 on Combi.
Defense is 7.
Yeah, so 7 defense would knock the 23 down to 16. How's Combi looking?
I mean, not horrible, but not great.
And the Nidorina, Nidorina's starting to look a little bit done with all of this. The Nidorina is kind of like, I'm gonna leave if no one's stopping me. It looks like he's trying to sneak away from the Nidorino. It's like, I'm just gonna get away from this douche nozzle of a man. Although it looks over its shoulder and it sees the berries, and it's like, I'm gonna go steal some berries, and then I'm gonna leave. So, Clem and Skorupi.
Scroopy is going to go use Iron Tail on the frog dude.
Do it. Jesus.
Ouch!
Yeah. Frog is down. Because that's going to be doubled to like 114.
Would
Um,
that be doubled?
Oh, it's a crit. So.
Oh, it's a crit. You're right.
Damn.
Yeah. Ooh, yikes. So,
Whack.
yeah, hang on. Yeah, so minus 114. That would. Frog is dead. It's splattered against the wall. You just like squish this frog. Like, no more frog.
Whoops.
Oops.
I really hope nobody wanted to catch that because it's gone now.
Yay! Clementine's first kill? Question mark.
Amelia, I think you killed a Mankey.
No,
By accident.
no. Clementine very clearly caught the Mankey she beat up.
Yeah. It was fine.
Fine.
Jesus Christ. Amelia and Floofy.
You know what? Just to cover our bases, because I don't know what's going on, and like you said, we kind of seem to have walked in on some existing squabble.
Yeah.
Just gonna use growth.
All right, yeah. So growth, increase your attack and special attack 1 stage. And that brings us
And then float
background.
to, like, there.
Yeah, just hover on over, like doo 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 doo. Alrighty. Nidorino. It is gonna look at that combi, and it's like, I'm gonna have that combi. And the combi insulted me, and my my girlfriend, who's totally my girlfriend, I swear, guys, and is gonna rush forward and attempt to headbutt you. Although a 2 will not hit because prior to this, if you look closely, you can see that this Nidorino has some mud on its face, suggesting that before you got here, the frog had done a mud slap at it. So, yeah, see, things happen in this world even when you're not around. There's like a whole backstory going on here. So it runs up, it misses, and it's just gonna like headbutt a tree with its horn. It's kind of stuck there. Like going, Nido, Nido. Combe.
Let me check. Combi's range is 10. How far can Combi fly away?
Just fly in the sky. So
6 spaces. Combi's gonna go down over here and then use Gust.
All right, go for it. Gust away. Uh, 17. The special defense is that. So we'll just knock that down. Another that amount. Yeah. This fella, he seems to be pretty adept at tanking a lot of these hits. It seems like he's got a pretty hefty defense. So
I'm not using Combi's for it. Amazing fighting skill.
Yeah, it doesn't. But when Combi evolves, it becomes a fucking badass. So that's what we're pushing for. Skorupi and then Floofy.
Gonna use acupressure again.
Can
Okay.
Floofy carry Smoochie?
Theoretically, what is the power level of Floofy?
1.
Now let's check what 1 power allows you to carry. 10 pounds. How much does Smoochie
More
weigh?
than that.
You sure? I think Smoochie's pretty light.
Well, I'm estimating after that cinnamon roll.
Jigglypuff weighs 12 pounds. Yeah, no, Smoochie. Floofy cannot carry Smoochie.
All right. Then, Floof.
I mean, if you want to give the command to Smoochie instead, you can totally do that. And Floofy,
you know what I'm going to do instead, though? I'm just going to go float here and go down.
So you're like blocking the path.
Yep.
If you definitely wanted to block the path, Cottony also has the growth. It has the like enlarge ability like Smoochie does.
Oh.
So Cottony could land and just go bloop and just act as a blockade.
Yeah. Doing. Oh yeah. I already used growth. So yeah, It's already like large. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like this giant cotton ball just goes. Cottony.
And we're gonna use growth again.
All right, yeah. So even more boosts. And what Skorupi was doing with the acupressure, 6 increases. Increases your accuracy even more. Jesus Christ! So you're now rolling a -4 to hit basically everything. Like, take for example, what's the accuracy? Like, yeah, your Iron Tail, you now only need a 2 to hit with?
Yes.
Sheesh. Okay, with Nidorino, he's kind of just there going, what's going on? And the only thing he can see is poor little Skorupi. Who isn't poor or little. Skorupi is actually terrifying. And so he's going to run, and he's going to try and use his horn on Skorupi. He dashes forward and goes, map! So that's 35 physical damage to Skorupi.
And that's minus defense, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And then Kombi.
Let's see here. Somebody's gonna just keep moving away. And that's definitely within 10 spaces still.
Oh, yeah, easy.
So here goes Gust again.
He's doing... Ooh, crit. So double damage. So that's 32. Alright, yeah. Finally. Getting a solid hit on this creature. It kind of looks like it's just past half health now at this point. Kind of looks like, ooh, it's starting to slow down. It's not looking so hot.
Please save Gumby.
The blue creature walks over to a pile of berries, seeing that no one's paying attention, and just starts munching down on some berries. Going, finally, have my berries in peace. Let all these idiots fight. So, Skorupi.
I feel like Irontail would murder this thing.
Probably, because Irontail is flipping ridiculous. Like, what's the actual damage that's 4d12.
Wow.
4d12 plus 16.
Jeez.
So we're gonna bite instead.
Yeah. Fight's probably a better option.
Oh god damn it.
34. No, that's fine. Because take into account his defense. Ooh, and he's flinched as well. Wonderful. So drop him that. Oh, no. It's meant to be that. The Nidorino kind of collapses forward. It looks almost entirely done for. And it looks like it's incapable of moving now. If anybody wants to capture it, this would be the time. Is anybody interested in a Nidorino?
I mean, no one else wants it. Clementine's gonna do it.
Give me 1 second.
Go for it.
Give me 1 second.
And Smoochie sings, puts it to sleep. Okay, so if Clementine is going to try and capture it.
The other Pokemon is asleep too.
Okay. Yeah, cool. Okay, so minus 10, minus 20, minus 45 on the Nidorino. If you're using a Great Ball.
Yeah.
So that's a 38. Let me check. You're there. That is a no on the capture rate, I think. Let me just double. See, this is a problem when we start to get like second and what form. Like they've got very low capture. Yeah, it breaks out, unfortunately. But it's just gonna sit there. Oh no, it's also flinched. You didn't get a crit on the last turn, no. But flinch is another 5. No, still not enough, unfortunately. Womp womp womp. Are you going to try again, or just go, nah, screw it, don't, not that
Well,
fast?
How many rounds?
We'll try
How many
again.
rounds of combat have we gone through?
You have used Gust 3 times and Sweet Scent once, so this would be round 5. Like, you'll have finished scanning and started the second one and nearly be done.
5. Okay. Timer wall wouldn't be good yet.
Not just yet, no. I mean, I suppose I can roll to see if they wake up. They probably won't. Nope. Nope. They're still asleep. You can just keep doing what you're doing.
So it would be a D100 minus 50?
If you're using one high... Like, what's Ultra Ball again?
Minus 10.
If that's what you're using, sorry, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah, so it'd be minus 55. How do you roll so bad?
I don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna speak on behalf of Slim here. He's gonna sacrifice hit points and let you re-roll that.
So minus 55. Okay.
-2.
There you go. That time, because Slim warps reality, it works, and you can have a Nidorino.
Yay!
So with all
How
those
many
minuses, I mean, do any Pokemon have a capture rate lower than 1 or lower than 0?
All legendary Pokemon have a capture rate of 0.
So a roll that good with all the effects, I'm sure some of the effects cancel out. Like, I imagine legendary is just like a +10 or something to them or something. But
well, there's certain things that go into account, like the level of the Pokemon and this
Yeah.
and that. So, like,
but nothing can
where are
escape a
my notes?
-2.
Literally nothing, no, because the lowest capture rate is 0. Although, yeah, when you get above level 40, it's harder to catch. So, for example, a Pokemon that is between levels 41 and 60, the capture rate is 5 higher. So, well, like, you take a +5
Right.
if they're above. So, for example, if that was a level 41 creature, you'd +5. So, yeah. But the highest is +30. So, if you roll -31, that's an instant catch on literally anything. That's a level 100 Arceus you can catch with a roll of -31. Okay, we'll have to wrap up the session there. I can quickly tell you experience because I think that might have been enough to get Combi something special. Okay, so for the Nidorino, level 25 and experience is 30. So 30 times 25 is an amount. Come on, calculator.
750.
Yep, so that's 750 for the Nidorino. You have incapacitated the Nidorino, who I think is the exact same. Yep, so that's another 750 to 1500. The Krogunk, I didn't give you experience for Krogunk, did I?
No.
No, I gave Carnivine. And the Krogunk is experience 15 times its level, which was 20. So that's 600. Oh no, 300. So it's 1500 plus 300, so that's 1800 experience for all of you.
So close.
Let's see where we're at.
How close are you? Out of curiosity.
200 XP. It'd be level 20.
I would, via the rules of bullshit, say you had Combi out when the Carnivine was murdered, so you could also get the experience from that, which I forgot what I said it was.
500 or 600 actually.
Yeah, so take that. Because what happens when Combi gets to level 20?
Combi evolves into Vespa Queen.
So after all of this, Combi is kind of flying around, and you kind of know it's starting to glow, and seemingly out of nowhere, it seems as if a bunch of other Combis just fly around and gather towards it. And as this happens, this beautiful burst of light occurs, and it seems after this light shatters and breaks through, your cute little Princess Combi has been replaced by this majestic, quite intimidating looking Vespiquen, which appears to have some small like nondescript things floating around her as if she has command over smaller creatures. It's very, very impressive and pretty awesome. So there you go. I'll add Vespiquen to there for next time. Does anybody want to do anything as the final thing for this week?
Gather up any extra berries.
Yeah, you grab the berries. They're pretty simplistic berries. Let me just look at my list of berries. Oh god, that's a lot of berries. Okay, so there is a leper berry, a guava berry, a pomeg berry, and a pantra berry. And you know, a watermelon berry, just because it's a cool sounding name.
Eggwave, pomeg, what?
Oh god, don't make me. I just picked them randomly from a list. I said leper.
Yep.
Eggwave. Pomeg.
And
Pantre. And watermelon. Alrighty. Thank you everybody for joining us. I am the Bardic Knock. This was our Pokemon Tabletop Adventures. We are here every. Is this second and fourth? I think so. I have no concept of dates.
Don't worry about it.
Every other Thursday with this. You can also find me here on the channel every Sunday where I run a D&D 3.5 game. You will also find me this Saturday. It's a very rare thing. What's the date currently? It's the 11th. Well, it's the 11th on my watch because it's now 4 in the morning. But Saturday, the 12th of January, you'll find me over on Non-Toxic Gaming running a 5e pirate adventure for charity for the charity organizations, or I think it's like, or I don't remember what it stands for, but it's for autistic research. It's good stuff. If you're around, go check that out. If you want to know more about me, you can find me on Twitter at the Bardic Knock, on Patreon at the Bardic Knock, on Twitch at twitch.tv/Bardic Knock, and on YouTube with a not thing because I don't have enough subscribers. Subscribe, and then I can give another name, which will be the Bardic Knock. Lovely, lovely, lovely players. Where would I find all of you on the internet? Teddy, where will I find you on the internet?
Yeah, I'm Nerdy Teddy. You can find me usually in the Discord as Nerdy Teddy Bear. You can find me on Twitter, Nerdy Teddy. And you can usually find me on this channel. And starting, as it looks right now, the 21st of this month, Monday night, 9:30 p.m. EST, we will be playing Masks as a long-running campaign. I will be running it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited for it. Then on Wednesdays, we have VTM, the Camarilla section of the story. So much fun. Definitely check out the YouTube videos and VODs and whatever. Check all that stuff out. And then, of course, Thursdays, I'm here for both this game, Pokemon, and for Shadowrun New Atlantis.
It's all fantastic stuff. And speaking of New Atlantis, we have the. Does Shadowrun have a special name for the person who runs things?
Just GM.
I don't know. Yeah, but we have that person in Shogun. Shogun, you want to tell us where we would find you on the internet?
Yeah, I'm Shogun 117 on Twitter, and I am here in the Discord. If you go to that link down below, I run every other Thursday. I run Shadowrun, which is an open game. You can drop in, drop out. If you don't have the time for a long campaign, you can just jump in for a session or two if that's all the time, or you can stick around for the long haul. It's very fun, and I'll guide you through every step of character creation and the whole deal. I play in this game all the other Thursdays, and I run Pokemon. Jeez, I say that every time. I run.
You're stealing my thing.
I run Mimic Nights, a Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition insanity game, pretty much. It's just nonsense. Every second, fourth, and rare fifth Tuesday of every month, and I believe we actually might have a special guest for this next session of Mimic Nights. And I'm in the Vampire the Masquerade Sabbat game, which is every Saturday, noon EST, 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. Sorry, my time. Is that everything? I don't know if that's everything. Yeah, I think that's everything.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It is a lot of stuff, and I've got other projects that are in the background right now that eventually will hopefully be something, but that's it.
My list of projects I'm supposed to be working on terrifies me.
One at a time. You're all good. Just one at a time.
Finally, last and not least, best for last, other word play that suggests that this person is going next. Michi, tell us about yourself and where we'll find you on the internet.
I am Michi at MichiSars on the Twitter. I am here every other Thursday for Pokemon, and on the first and third Tuesdays, I am running the Eclipse Phase game, No Single Thing Abides.
Awesome. Cool.
That's all I'm doing right now.
Alrighty.
Whoops.
Look at you.
Drop something.
You've trimmed down on things as of late.
I have.
Is this because you're about to pick up like 20 more things like next week?
No.
I think I just called Michi out. Alrighty. Once again, thank you very much, everybody, for showing up and tuning into this nonsense. Hope you enjoyed it. And we will see you all next time.
All right, we're going to go raid Die, Dragon, Die.
Alrighty. We'll do the raid and see you
Bye,
then.
buddy.
Bye.